Hey, we're here at Style from Above, where we will be learning how to sharpen our skills, build our clientele, and progress in this barber industry. Welcome to Levels.
Hey everybody, welcome. Today we're going to be doing a tutorial on a blowout. We'll start with our number 8 and just go all the way around the crown, not all the way up. We want to leave some volume on the top. And just go about our number 8, you can see, using a comb. Then we'll go down to our number 5. We'll do that around the border just to clean up the edges and give a crisp. That way when we do it edge up, it'll be more thin the hair, easier to work with. It's just a trick you want to learn. Again, right under where we left off with our 8, we're just going to comb our number 5, flicking out. You can see we do that all the way around. Later on, we'll show you the shears on the edges. With our detailer, I want to go ahead and just zero out as we do in our regular tapers. We are doing a light blowout. The little curve, we'll take our shaver and the shaver we're using today. Then we'll go ahead with our zero open and go right above that first guideline using our corner. You can see now it's blended. We want to focus on those corners. A lot of people forget those corners. Taking our number 3, we'll go right above that guideline and take off some bulk. We are closed the lever, just using the corner. We'll go down to our number 2, closed. Same thing, using our corner. And then our number 1, open, I like to start. And just take up that guideline right above our 0. You can see using that corner still, being that we're working with a small area of work. Our closed 2, we'll go ahead and take off those dark edges. I'm still using a comb on my left hand, especially with the thinning shears. You see the teeth on these. These are just to remove bulk. Literally just doing the tips. You don't want to do too much. You can see how the thinning shears are just thinning out the hair enough for us to have a good blend. As you see, I switched my comb over to use the thinner teeth on the comb. When you have these thinner teeth, it takes less hair. Using my slim lines, I'm going to go ahead and mark our edge up. See, I'm going around the ear, just letting your wrist do all the work. Same thing on the right side. We'll use our shaver first, pulling down with our thumb, stretch the skin, because remember, the foil shavers always, you can press in to get a deeper cleaning. And we can see the difference there. Same thing, we'll start with our 3 and take off some bulk. This time I'll jump to my 1, open, and go right above our 0 guideline. You see my left hand bending that ear down. And we're using our corner now, our 0 open. Going back to our 1. Just setting that guideline. Now we're on our 2, going right above where we left off with our run. And you see how I do that corner with your left comb. You are going to use a half guard on this side. Some areas have thicker hair, so we'll go ahead and use our half. And our 0 open. Just for those little details. Now we're back to our thinning shears. You want to make sure you're just getting the tips, you're not cutting too much. You don't want to thin out the hair too much. In our back area, I love to start my guideline right where the earlobe's at. That's our first guideline, using any of your trimmers. Make sure to use any that don't bite. Today we decided to do a little freestyle. I call this the Lifeline. More like the Lifeline. And you see why I use my slim line, because the teeth are smaller, the blades are smaller, shorter. So I have more room to play with when working on designs. See the difference here on our wall versus slimline? It is shorter. The wall detailers have a larger, longer. along with Babyliss Pros if you use those. You can see with the blade we're going ahead and cleaning that Lifeline. I like to pre-clean my designs before I fade them in. That way I know exactly where they stand. Now we're gonna fade it in using my 0 open. Bring some fade into your, bring some life into your design. Did that all the way around, and now we're using our 1. With experience, you'll go ahead and learn different hair textures. Off the bat, I knew this was gonna be a hair texture that looks good with the dark hair. So I wanna use my 3 but not take off too much of that black hair. You wanna leave it dark so that way your design stays bold. Using our number 2, I'm going right above that. And then I wanna get these little areas with the half guard. Just floating along the hair. You can see how it's faded into the design. And let's just clean up the rest of the edge up. As we do a regular blowout, using my index finger, I hold down the ear. And just use that wrist game. Clean around the ear. Just getting some last minute details on the hair. You can see using all these corners, small blades help a lot in these designs. When doing the front shape up, I like to start on the higher or more the center and just work my way. Adding some water, that way when I do my shears, again using my thinning shears just to take off a little bit on the tips. See, job looks well done. Remember we started at our 8, blends right in. We have our design for today, guys. Keep tuning in to Levels. Thank you guys so much for the support. Share and subscribe to Style From Above. Follow us on Instagram. Thanks again.